The second thing, and a bit of a disappointment in this from my side, I must be honest, is the SMME Debt Relief Fund. Everybody, all the entrepreneurs were very excited about this fund, and really because everybody thought they might receive a grant from the government. You would know the Ruperts and the what's the other guys called? Actually Oppenheimers, they actually gave a 1 billion rand of donation to the government, and it seems like they will offer about 500 million as part of this SMME Debt Relief Fund. But there are a lot of concerns regarding the BE levels. Not going to into that in any details, but there are a few guidelines. I'm going to write it. I'm actually going to read it from my computer. All the criteria, because that's very important to understand. But first of all, do understand that I know February 2020 has actually just finalized. We're just in March 2020 right now. But one of the criteria is actually to have your latest financial statements mustn't be older than 3 months. So in this case, it would be your February 28 February financial statements, or 29 February 2020 financial statements. So I'm going to read it quite quickly to you, the qualifying criteria, and that's the business must be registered with CIPC by at least 28 February 2020. So you can't all of a sudden register a new company with CIPC. It must be a company that's already in existence. The company must be 100% owned by South African citizens. And very important point, employees must be 70% South Africans. So that's a very important point. And then priority will be given to businesses owned by women, youth, and people with disabilities. And then also, like we know, it's actually been in the news as well. AfriForum took government to court regarding the BE, but that was in there as well. And subsequently to that, it's actually been scrapped from this bill. But it's still, I think it's still in the back of a lot of people's minds about the BE application or the BE priority that's been given as well. But for now, according to the bill that we have, that's the priority will be given to business owned by women, youth, and people with disabilities. Very important as well, you need to be registered with SARS and the UIF, and you must also be compliant with both. I think, and that's probably where a lot of South African entrepreneurs might have a problem, because of very tough 2019. Some of the entrepreneurs are actually outstanding regarding returns and mostly regarding amounts payable to SARS. So if you register with SARS and UIF, great, but you also need to be compliant with SARS to actually receive any benefit from this SME application. Okay, the rest is all basically FICA documents that I'm not going to run through at all, but the biggest ideas and the biggest points I ran through this whole criteria. So the actual application form with the links that you can put in or upload your supporting documents will only be released on the 2nd of April in a few days. So it's currently not available. So, but it gives us enough time to do the financial statements for February 2020. I must be honest, it's a great task that lies ahead, and but if you need to do that, be in contact with us. I've already been in contact with all our monthly accounting clients that want to proceed with this application. And lastly, before we end this SME application point, just understand it's not a grant. It's not a grant from SARS. It's actually a soft loan from SARS. So as far as I understand, it's going to be a soft loan at the rate of prime less 5%. So you will get the money, but at some stage you will need to be repaying the loan in time. So it's not a free for all and the grant that will come from the government. It's actually just a soft loan. So I think that will be minimize a lot of applications when we understand that it's not a grant, it's not a cash payment that the government will give you, but it's really just a loan a soft loan that they will give you. Thank you for watching. Just a quick reminder to grab your gift pack for entrepreneurs in the link below. It's a gift pack for entrepreneurs to the value of 57,000 Rand, free of charge. All you need to do is activate it. Part of that gift pack for entrepreneurs is a voucher of 3 months for 3 months free accounting services from a company, Dryk Holdings. All you need to do is activate the gift pack voucher in the link below, and we will be in contact with you as soon as you've done that. I think that's about it. If there's any other questions, I will wait a bit on this Facebook Live, and if there's any other questions, please just shout. This is my Leslie Watson asked me something here. I'm on a one-man business without and I have 2 workers that pay UIF. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly, maybe it's a good thing I can just quickly reread the criteria. You registered with CIPC by at least 28th of February. So it seems like they want you to be registered with CIPC, and the only way to be registered with CIPC is obviously to have a Pty Limited, or way back when it's closed corporation. And then the company must be owned 100% by South African citizens, and employees must be 70% South Africans. And then the very important point as well, priority will be given to businesses owned by women, youth, and people with disabilities. And then obviously the big white elephant in the room, the BE as well. It seems like it's been scrapped from the bill, but and I know AfriForum also took the government to court about that. But yeah, that's all I think I need to say about that. Then lastly, very important, you need to be registered with SARS and UIF. And secondly, you need to be compliant with SARS regarding all your taxes, pay as you earn, VAT, income tax, and UIF. So a lot of very important ideas, and also your February 2019 financial statements. I can't say that enough. Your financial statements for February 2020 need to be compiled. Hi, Robert. Yeah, if I understand your question, Robert, you ask if NGOs can also claim from this fund. Is that what you're asking? If you can just confirm in more clarity for me, then I can try to answer you. I'm just going to wait a bit for Robert. Oh, sorry. Let me just see if I can scroll down here. Sorry about that. They do have let me try to see if I can go up onto the SME site quickly. There is a space for organizations, or just give me 1 second quickly. Even though that bill asks for only state CIPC companies, so it's basically companies or closed corporations, the SME sa.gov.za site where you actually do the application, as you'll see the internet is very slow today, actually asks for individuals, so it's individuals, obviously sole proprietors. Let me get it open here. So it's Pty Limited, closed corporation, cooperative, partnerships, sole proprietor, and trust. So I've been able to complete for a variety of clients actually sole proprietors. I think that was Leslie's question as well. But according to the bill that we have, it's not possible. So if you're a sole proprietor, I still think and believe that you need to submit these forms. Doesn't matter what your belief is about anything, including the BE. Get the forms done. But very important again, do the financials February 2020, and also I'm going to scroll up again, and then just do do the financials February 2020 and make sure you're compliant with SARS. I mean, I think those are two very important criteria that a lot of entrepreneurs from 2019's rollover of a very difficult year might struggle with.